Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. So, all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. We give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. For those on the road or those who might be moving around, appreciate y'all for tuning in as well. First things first, y'all already know, hopefully everybody having a blessed and productive Friday. Hopefully everybody smoothly getting appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday for the conversation. Definitely was one that was needed. Despite the minor interruption, still still got some points across. You know, as we always do. Sitting down having a logical conversation. And if you missed it, catch the replay. There was also a little mini celebration for my brother Word. Hopefully he enjoyed himself yesterday. You already know, bro. Um, I definitely hit you on the back end about something, but nonetheless, though, I do want to give this general service announcement that it is really needed right now. Um, there's certain things we shouldn't be allowing again, and apparently it's being allowed. Well, certain instances is being allowed. Other times it's actually being rectified, which is supposed to. Um, Prime example for those who are having issues, with receiving specific payments as far as um, not so much child support, but like social security, shit like that. Your best bet, like I said, is making sure you got all your information. Also, making sure you go and check your social security office or your nearest one. If you are having issues along those lines, for those who have issues with unemployment, prime example. Yeah, they've been giving certain people a runaround, I see, but nonetheless, um, there's ways to rectify your situation. Not having to go for deep end. I see some people was already upset. But, the best way I could tell you anyway, at least from what I've seen, is if you can't get in contact with someone, you want to have to 9 out of 10 go to that office. So you're gonna have to do that definitely. Go to that office, sit down with somebody and basically explain your situation before anything. James, what's going on, my guy? Twist, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, but if you're having issues along those lines, again, make sure that you are speaking to the proper people, representatives, so you can get your things situated. Seen a few people already this morning look like they was going through it. But how you doing? All right. But nonetheless,
Well, up and down.
yeah, my bad. But yeah, like you having specific issues, 9 out of 10, you might have to really go into an office, even though some spots they still not doing that meeting up face to face type of whatever, but or even a Zoom call if you have to do so. Because again, nobody should have to worry about their benefits. And these is older people, even young, some people who are gonna be on disability for life, basically. It's crazy. And even those who might be working a seasonal position where they are supposed to receive unemployment for those couple months that they owe, they shouldn't have to go through the hassles of going to get it. You know, a couple people right now talk about they ain't getting no unemployment. Meanwhile, they about to go back to work, and I'm like, wait a minute, how is that possible? How is that possible? You might not be working for about a good 4 or 5 months out that year, and messing up with your unemployment. So I had to try to give the best possible options I could get because I'm like, if it's not anything working online, you on 9 out of 10 really have to go in and see somebody. Denise, what's going on, baby? Which is sad again because you got some people are not expecting to go through a hurdle and a hoop just to get what they need, but yet still, what happens? That's a problem right there. And again, I would say I need to start standing on that and really like going to bat. See, this is where I said one time the numbers could work for people. We know you got people that have issues with those specific areas. Try to help them out as best way as possible, especially if you know some people are not going to be able to comprehend what you're talking about with certain situations. Might be fairly new to that. So you know the best way to do is try to break things down for them. But in the same token, it's something to think about because again, I don't think it's right for people who really have been doing the seasonal positions, and regardless to what people are entitled to unemployment, especially if you're gonna rehire them back anyway. It's like three of them I knew that was going through that. I'm like, wait a minute. You've been working with these people for at least more than 4 years. You should have been past seasonal. But even if that's the position you choose on being with, um, you still supposed to get your money's worth regardless to what, even when you're not working. Which is again, you got to make sure that you got the right type of people in the HR department and everything else on them jobs and shit like that. Prime example, you got some who work for parks. Prime example. Now we know for some people, the parks department, the positions could be um, full time all year round. And then you got still positions that it's going to be seasonal. So my thing is, even those people shouldn't have to worry about not getting what they were supposed to be getting, which is a justifiable unemployment. I know one or two people that went through something that they had to literally go through an HR department because they messed their whole. That's another thing too. When you in some of these positions, make sure they are not messing up your information. I had a situation a while back where I couldn't log into the app that I use, and I couldn't find out they done got my birthday and everything wrong. So again, make sure that the personnel that is dealing with payroll, HR, and things along those lines, make sure that they make sure that they credible, and also make sure that they ain't new to the game. Because they'll mess your shit up in a heartbeat. Yes, going on, but these are things you have to be aware of, especially you getting into the workforce. You know, like I said, whether you're seasonal or you're full time, the whole thing is make sure they get your information right. Make sure they're not trying to make you slip through the cracks because they'll have that sometimes. There's people who have done things the correct way. All right, they have done things the correct way and still ended up getting pushed through the cracks or not getting what they supposed to be getting or having to fight to get that. It's crazy. V, what's going on, baby? What you gotta definitely make sure that again you getting your money's worth. Nothing wrong with that because again, in the long run, this is your bread and butter. Now again, you're gonna have some people who can help you in an instance and choose not to. When you have people like that, you don't sweat that. One thing I would tell you is never rely on somebody else to get something done that you need done. Um, Especially in those important critical situations right there. But if you got people who are willing to help, sit down, listen, see what you can do, and then you move from there. Again, it is about standing up for what's right for you. You know, and for those who again might be doing the seasonal type of jobs or whatever, where you supposed to be entitled to unemployment, make sure that everything is going through. Make sure all your information is right, is being typed in correctly, all of that. Because even the slightest little misstep, little miscalculation, that'll mess you up too. Just imagine you put in your information right, they put in yours wrong, and somebody else is getting your unemployment. How that work? Like you can never be too sure with what's going on because again, sometimes you might have different people moving into these positions. Like prime example, there's some jobs where if they had an HR rep and everything for the longest, they probably retiring. So now you got somebody new coming in that's got to deal with all the information that's being given to them, so on and so forth. But they also need to be prepared and make sure they don't make no critical errors because that would be a mess up on their end. And just imagine you done everything right. It's a mess up on their end and they trying to give you the hassle. Make it make sense. Damn, so you really had no garbage can? Damn, so you really had no garbage can? Damn, son. My bad. Niggas really be living like bums. Stop living like bums, baby. My bad, yo. That shit had me weak just now. My bad, yo. That shit just had me weak. That's another thing I'm gonna talk about too. There's some of y'all who wonder why either A, they raising them, and it's multiple reasons why they doing certain things. For those who live in these complexes, not just in the city, I'm saying in general. Some of y'all wonder why either it's getting kind of hard to keep a roof over your head, or why you getting kicked out of the roof over your head. Again, you just threw 2 bottles of piss out the window, like you don't have a toilet or something. It's the reason why they be wanting to kick people out. And I think I know why. Because you gotta possibly worry about those type of scenarios right there, prime example. Now imagine if somebody was walking out the building and just get hit with a head. Get hit in the head. Like, what are you doing? What are you really doing? Like, come on, man. Again, it's got to be spoken to my melanated folks, and I wonder why they treat us the way they treat us. Appreciate you for dropping those links, James. Shout out to Sirius. I know she probably on the road right now. But be safe out there, baby. Um, yeah, like it's funny style shit. You wonder why things are happening at the pace it's happening. Look what you doing. Like I said, prime example. The old lady I just walked past, she was just walking out at that time frame when both of those bottles came out the window. There goes an argument or there goes a problem. And I'm starting to see why certain things are escalating too to a degree. It's the truth. You know, like, come on now. There's no way in the hell you have a roof over your head and you live like an animal. That'll make that make sense. One second. You know, that's the sad part about it though. Because again, some of y'all are lucky to have a position and a roof over your head because you got people who haven't had no type of luck anywhere until just recently. And see, this is another way of tricking yourself out of a roof over your head. At some point, y'all fail to realize they will start having officials walking around. And when they do, trust me, they can be paying attention to where things are coming from. Because regardless of what, you know, you're committing a form of danger, whether you believe it or not. That's the most dangerous thing again, throwing something, especially a heavy object, from out of a window. And you don't know who's under you or not. You don't know what kind of trouble it can cause. But you're gonna do it anyway. Telling you, some of y'all really need to start thinking clear. Again, you're gonna find yourself in a real bad situation. Now you're gonna end up losing your apartment just because you want to keep throwing stuff out the window. You have a garbage can. I'm quite sure you have a bathroom to use. And even if you have an issue, create your tickets and do what's necessary. London, what's going on, baby? Y'all already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. That's the saddest thing though. Again, because like I said, you take a risk at basically losing something because you can't get right. Again, you got to remember, safety is always number one, and it definitely ain't safe to be discarding or tossing things out the window that could cause damage. That would be like you, for instance, throwing a glass bottle out the window. No glass is going to shatter. It doesn't matter how high you threw it from. Taking a risk at hurting somebody or shoot. Taking a risk at possibly unaliving somebody. Again, when you are able and you are lucky to get yourself in some form of housing or even just your own home, you want to treat it like such. You want to make sure that number one, everybody is on board and respecting each other. And also in the same instance, you want to make sure it's safe anyway, because guess what? You throwing bottles out the window. Now, what if there was a family coming out with their kids and stuff like that? And now in that same instance, one of them children get hurt. You're gonna cause a problem. And it's gonna be a problem the way now it's either gonna be a fight or they're gonna be trying to fight to get you up out of that damn complex. And I don't get how some of y'all can really think and live like feral animals anyway in the first place. When again, you're grinning and you're lucky to have a roof over your head. What's wrong with y'all, man? Sorry, that's the worst thing to think. Worst thing to think is that even when you're given some form of opportunity, you still find a way to mess it up for yourself or mess it up for people around you. Again, you got to stop being so selfish. Because just imagine, again, glass bottle comes out the window and a child gets hit in the head or the parent get hit in the head. You don't think that parent at some point going investigate and find out what's going on? Nah, they're gonna be on your necks. So why put yourself in that position? And sometimes some of y'all got your kids throwing stuff out the window. Pay attention to what's going on. Again, this is how a lot of confusion and arguments get started in that instance right there. You're not paying attention to your children, not seeing what they're doing, and then they're doing stuff that they ain't supposed to be doing. What's going on, my guy? Now again, that could have been an adult throwing something out the window, could have been a child throwing something out the window. Nonetheless, it doesn't matter. The fact that somebody almost got hit in the head not once but twice, that goes to show the level of respect that some of you really have. It's crazy, man. That would be like somebody randomly just walking up to somebody in your family and just busting them in the head with something. You would be upset. So how do you think somebody gonna feel you doing the same exact thing? On it. On that. Start having a little bit more respect and dignity for yourself, like I said before. Gotta start doing better. That's just like I was saying one time before, when the people who are, the groundskeepers and everything, once their job is done for the day, it's solely up to the people, the residents who live there, to keep their areas at least somewhat, upheld. It's hard to do sometimes because you're always going to have traffic. You might have to move around here and there. Grant that. But in the same token, again, have a little more pride. And nothing I'm saying is wrong right now. Because again, you would be in an uproar if somebody threw something out the window and hit you or your peoples, right? So how you think other people are going to feel when you're doing that to them? You got to think, man. And then imagine if you do hit an official that does work within that complex or is really ready to put you out. Now what you gonna do then? If you ain't got no plan B, what you gonna do now? You gonna go through a struggle and a half. You either gonna be homeless or you gonna have to pack yourself into some form of a shelter until you could, and then even still, you mess yourself up even worse. They'll put you on a list where you'll never be able to rent no apartments or do anything along those lines. Why keep jeopardizing yourself? Start thinking a little wiser again. Think outside the box. This ain't no dictation or anything. No, this is just a logic right there. Like you're supposed to try to fight for the things that you have and keep those things upheld. Like again, for some of y'all, you want your park safe. Well, what you gonna do to make your park safe? You can't just sit here and rely on any type of politician or anything else to help. 9 out of 10, you're gonna have to do the work yourself. Like I was saying before, creating safe zone. Going back to that, creating a safe zone. So you know, it's gonna be danger around almost every corner. It's hard to escape it. But there are some things that can be escaped or could be suppressed. Like again, people shouldn't have to worry about they coming out for their normal routines and worry about flying objects. Like what are y'all monkeys from a tree? Sorry to say it. Only monkeys throw stuff from a tree or throw things from a far reach. Y'all better be mindful again about what you do. And again, if you are tossing things out the window, just starting things out the window, like I said, expect the unexpected at some point. You can laugh now, but you'll be crying later. I think I know one or two people right now probably going through that right now, fighting to keep their spot. Yeah, because you done messed up. Again, you can't sit here and do certain things and think that it's not going to be rectified at some point. All it takes is a nice little buildup. It's almost the same way, like prime example. Police keep getting called to your place of residence at some point. You risk yourself getting evicted or getting yourself on apartment probation. And even with that, you mess around and still get yourself the boot. So why put yourself through it? Gotta make it make sense, y'all. Again, you're supposed to cherish the blessings that are given to you. Some people ain't blessed to be in your position, and they gotta wait to be in your position. Appreciate you, London, baby. Yeah, my bad, y'all. You hear running water. I think I'm about to make me some coffee. Coffee at this time in the afternoon. But I need it. Again, for those who really need to hear this message, again, think about the risk you take by doing certain things that would be, how you say it, a violation of your lease, basically. And again, be aware of what's going on again, because again, you risk the dangers again, getting yourself put out. I don't want to go at. Again, be wise and be smart. Um, Prime example, there are some public meetings that are going on, some informational public meetings that are going on, especially um, certain areas like mine for a lot of them developments. Now, again, they doing votings for um, tenant association president, all that other stuff. So if you really are active in your community or in your complexes, like you say you are, you should be a part of those meetings because again, um, if you have corruption that you feel is going on, especially within your complexes, nah, you don't want the same people sitting in the seats. That's one thing I said about people. When it's time to band together, band together. If you know you got corruption going on, you know these people ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing, especially if they are supposed to be some form of a representation for your community. Get on board, you know, and put somebody in there who do deserve to be in there if that's the case. You know, that's the one thing, and that's just that when it comes down to any form of voting in politics, you want to make sure that, guess what? You don't keep the same situations and the same patterns happen. Again, what's more important, change or same old corruption? But that also gives a little encouragement to those who feel they really do want to make a difference, right? So why not be a part of that? Like I was saying, not just these meetings, go to any community meetings that you know is going to be beneficial. Because again, there are a lot of you who are about to go through significant changes in your areas. Some for the good, some could be for the bad. And if you think it could be for the bad, you better get on board and make sure that you are fighting and voicing your opinions the way you're supposed to. So not gonna lie to you. Again, some of y'all gonna feel that impact. Some might feel it on a positive tip, some might not. But again, it's solely up to the people again to start being more involved in what's needed. You know, definitely get more educated with what you need to get educated with. About to have the strongest coffee in the world. My bad, y'all. But yeah, you know, again, get yourself educated and well aware of the things you need to. And again, start being more vocal. Again, some people got to learn to think for self. Yes, even some adults have to learn to start thinking for yourself. Stop being followers. You know, if you know there's things that need to be done, and if you feel you can get it done, or you feel you can get the right people involved to get it done, then do so. Like I said, no matter what you plan on doing in life or what you plan on doing for that moment, never let nobody knock you off your square knee. If you're doing something that's right and feels good within your spirit, keep going. Nothing wrong with doing it. I said there's nothing wrong with trying to be more active and more involved. And let's be honest, that's how we create the safe zones to the degree. Because again, we start knocking back what we need to knock back. You know, and that's what I'm saying. We really got to start, you know, being more active, being more focused, and again, just doing what's necessary and what's needed. Serious, what's going on, baby? My bad, y'all. Again, I had to smell the aroma of this coffee I'm brewing. Oh, oh, my bad, y'all. Almost had a fat moment. I think I'm trolling myself right now. Hold on. I'm trolling myself, y'all. I'm trolling my damn self. That coffee smells too damn good. You know, but again, for those who might be on the road right now tuning in, or for those who might be doing whatever, appreciate y'all. And also be safe out there. But again, yeah, there's a lot of informational public meetings that are happening within these complexes. Again, some of y'all want specific changes. Well, I have to voice your opinion. I mean, seriously. There's some people again who are already going through the specific changes now. Like I said, a couple areas right now between my borough and another borough that some of them parks not gonna be usable until they finish doing all the renovations that are necessary. And in some areas, yeah, they've been long overdue for a remodel and a remake. So, you know, again, there's some meetings that whether it's dealing with the complexes of housing or just dealing within the city itself, get more involved and more active in it. It shouldn't just be a small handful of children, a small handful of adults and elders that are always there. You know, again, y'all want better. Y'all got to be a part of trying to bring better. And when it's not working, then that's when you step in and take the necessary steps. Like prime example, you got people who I'm gonna say this: you got people that didn't even live in housing that was even donating and trying to be part of something for these kids to do. Prime example. Get back to doing that. You know, be a part of that. Yeah, serious. Take the day off, baby. James got it. He ain't bring my pellet grill back, so now he got to get back to dropping mods. Tired of that, man. Truth, what's going on, baby? Bring back my pellet grill, James, before I troll you too. Man, I'm trolling you today. Tired of your shit. You gonna bring back my pellet grill. Look at his face. Damn it. Bring back my grill. Yeah, but you gotta be more involved in that. Because again, it does involve not just you. You know, it also involves, the safety of your children, the well-being of your children, and everything else. Again, like even when it comes down to things that are being done, yeah, certain areas they was well overdue for renovations and new opens. Sad part about it is look how long it took them to actually do so. That is where I feel is always going to be a problem. And more people need to stand up because it shouldn't take forever. A prime example, if you know there's certain areas, especially doing your runarounds in the city and everything else, you should know which areas are long overdue for something, and it should be done immediately and not years later. Like prime example, for those who went through situations when it came to Hurricane Sandy, some people are just somewhat getting back up to where they needed to, but then there's still people who didn't get work done. And still going through it. Like, how do you tell me you can't get this done well after a major storm and a hurricane? So I said people got to start being more involved and more focused on those notions. We'll see what's going on. Again, appreciate you, serious baby. Working harder than James trying to bring back my pellet grill, man. Getting on my dog. James, that's it. I'm gonna get Simba on your ass, man. I done fed him gunpowder today. He coming for you. But again, you gotta definitely think about that. What's more important? You know, just sitting back and allowing certain injustices to keep happening, or standing up and putting on your big drill. Like, come on, man, we gotta do something. Again, when you know there's certain things that should be rectified, you rectify them. Prime example, I just watched something happen recently. Before I even started the live, and I had a little laughter because I ain't see that in a minute. But then again, I haven't seen situations like what I've just seen. Um, Even down to fighting on the smallest aspects. Like prime example, there's some of y'all who have an abundance of drug fiends that are just moving out and about, especially in areas where kids is playing and doing whatever. When you see certain scenarios where it could be the drug use or any type of whatever, now you kick that up out of it. Now it's spring break, you know. This is already the second time within this week I've seen it. These darn fucking drug fiends is getting their asses whooped. I'm sorry to say it that way, but That needs to start happening more. There should be no form of that type of drug use and abuse in front of no children or in front of families. Colton, what's going on, my guy? This that's one thing I said is a good way to really like start reinforcing that. Nah, you're not gonna sit here and just try to shoot up or do whatever, and it's nah. You got to get up out of here with that. You know, and that's what we need to start doing, banding up even when it comes to that. You want to live your life the way you want to live your life. That's all fair game. But the same token, you should know better when it comes to things you don't. Now, don't get it twisted. You have the small handful who actually go by that old routine. I don't want the kids. I don't want nobody else knowing my business like that. So, you know, keep it the way I need to keep it. And I ain't doing no certain transactions or anything, especially around the safe zone area. The ones that just don't care, you'll find out people are not playing no more. People are definitely going to be on your necks now because what are you doing? No way you thinking about shooting up a needle or doing anything in front of no kids. Nah. Didi, what's going on, baby? I'm sorry, but I think that's the worst thing in the world again when you still have these type of atrocities happening. Again, it's about keeping safety around kids, right? And around teens, especially those who visit these parks or anything along those lines. That's just like it should be no shootings happening, especially during broad daylight. Sorry, that's just irresponsible and selfish. And that's also dangerous. Yeah, how you look at it, that's dangerous. And some of y'all don't even think. For all you know, you could have family members probably in that park visiting with their kids. What happens if you decide to pull the trigger in that damn park somewhere and one of your peoples get hit? What you gonna do then? You gonna have to eat that, right? Come on, start thinking. There's just some things that should never be done. They never thought about. Especially again when you are putting people at risk, especially children. At some point, it is about again bringing back safety and bringing back the safe zone for those who are trying to, build and grow too. Shouldn't have to worry about that. Like I said, start getting more involved when you're not getting the help that's needed. Start getting more involved yourself. Know when to intervene, know when not to intervene. You know, like in that instance today, I don't blame those parents for wailing on them. Shoot, you just sat here and try to do something knowing that there's a bunch of kids in here. Now, if you could do that, imagine what else you would have been trying to do. Like, come on, you can't do that. And I said before, it's time for the men in the community, just like it's time for the women in the community, to really start standing up together on the things we need to stand on. I'm sorry, no way I can think it's cool for a park full of kids to have to see a park full of dope fiends doing shit that ain't supposed to be done. Make it make sense. That's why I said right now, like, what's more important with us? What should be our ultimate, what should be our ultimate goal as far as keeping safety and keeping certain things preserved the way they need to be preserved? Let me know. But at some point, people are going to have to band up, like I said. And despite how you may feel, it's going to be for the greater good. Because guess what? With certain things, it's not going to matter about religion, belief, any of that. It's about common knowledge, common sense. Do we continue to let this system, derail us to a degree, or do we stand up? And again, we are supposed to push back when we need to push back. That's again the thrill of life itself. We know not everything going to be a walk in the park, but in the same token, shouldn't have to continue to suffer the same old cycles that we continue to see that are destroying. It's time to get back to building and creating opportunities one way or another. But I do feel, all in all, though, for those who know what the situation is, you're doing the right thing. You know when to intervene. You know when to, you know, basically put the proverbial foot on the neck. But you also know when to push back a little bit or step back a little bit. Because we know there are going to be some things that are just not going to be in your control. It's not going to be your scenario. But for everything else, not. You creating safety for yours and people around you, then keep standing on that. Give me 1 second. Yes, baby Pablo, my coffee is finished now. Yes. No, but again, just start having more common sense with it. Prime example, in certain situations, you can't expect certain crimes to not continue to happen if you're not going to really start voicing and rallying the way you're supposed to. Now, there are some people who are doing that, and I commend them on that because they are really focused and determined on safety at all costs, which is needed in. There's some people who won't even get the chance to really experience too much because for every time they think they are going to do something, there's some form of ignorance or violence that's stopping something good from happening. I hear you, James. Yeah, let's really get back on board with doing what's necessary for us. Again, it's about safety all in all. And it's also about having some form of peace and comfortability. But you gotta really remember that you cohabit and coexist within the area. So again, it's not just one specific group; it's every group that's supposed to get involved when it comes to keeping safety, keeping things on lock in your community the way you're supposed to. Because guess what? Like I said, it ain't just one specific group that's doing things. There's a collective of people that are doing things. And at the end of the day, safety over anything. And I feel like this, if at any time you are part of the community, um, you're gonna have to get involved with certain things, whether you want to or not. Because if you're going by a specific code or you're going by a specific nature of things, um, you're going to understand that. Prime example, you can't be upset about crimes happening in your parks, but you're not getting together, not gaining any type of footing to try to at least alleviate something. But again, it is supposed to be about preservation in regards to what? You preserve your parks and your situations, or you preserve your areas again by standing and banding together. You know what to tolerate and what not to tolerate. It's again about a process of elimination, right? That's what you want to do. Like I said, when it's all said and done, it ain't going to matter about a religion. It's not going to matter about anything along those lines. It's going to be solely on what's right and what's wrong. And we need to start figuring out what's right for us and what's wrong for us. Shades, what's going on, baby? Oh, snap. I'm about to have a coffee rush. Oh, my bad. Quarter. I'm trolling myself again. Hold on. Hold on. I got both shades in the building. Shay, what's going on, baby? I got both shades in the building. Oh, all I need is the other one to pop up out of nowhere. And don't worry, we got the Shade Collective up in here. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Come on, get out of here. I ain't got nothing for you. You can't drink no coffee, son. Get up out of here. My bad, y'all. You already know this must be trying to think he a human already. Get up out of here. You can't drink no coffee, son. Let me sit your butt there. Hold it down. Nah, it's three shades actually. Trust me. I'm about to make y'all my singing group. Welcome to Eulogy Radio and Eulogy Records, in association with We Got Your Money Entertainment. No, but again, start being more involved in those community meetings when needed. And for the things that you feel you can just do and rectify on your own or with the right type of people, get into doing so. Oh, since y'all both in here, yeah, y'all get to see the new troll drop. Hold on, you get to see the new troll drop.
Shit.
They coming back. I told you. So I told you I'd take my advice weeks ago. So I'm blaming everybody. I'm blaming everybody for it. Dee, don't laugh because you was a part of that. So all y'all take my damn advice weeks ago. As a matter of fact, you about
Please
to get
leave
this
me
one.
alone. Leave me alone, please leave me alone. Leave me alone, please leave me alone. Leave me alone, please.
Oh, damn it. Making me mad right now. Nah, but appreciate y'all for dropping them links. James is serious, working harder than this damn coffee I'm about to drink. Oh man, I'm about to have a sugar rush for no reason. Wait a minute. What you mean? Wait, what happened, Shades? Don't tell me you got a strike. What the hell happened? You're making my scalp hurt. Wait, did y'all give my good people a strike for no reason? What you mean suspended? Wait a minute. Yeah, they gotta get the troll shit too.
Motherfucker.
Come on, man. What the hell happened? Come on, man. What's going on, man? I got time. I'm gonna wait. Wait for a response. To me, you suspended for a damn week. What you did out of old people? Come on, now. Come on, now. Ain't trying to hear that. I don't blame you, Shades, but that's crazy. Again, man, listen, this thing is a trip. Some of you content creators, I know you've been going through your ups and downs on here, but I'm gonna be honest with you. This shit is really not that worth it. In certain instances, it ain't worth it. It's honestly just, in my opinion, I feel like it's a slap in the face. Because again, if you're coming here for different notions to do different things, one thing you shouldn't have to worry about is immaturity or just craziness. This is why you have to be again careful on what you're doing on here. Anything else along those lines. It's crazy, man. No, no, no. I remember. If that's the same person that you was going in on. I don't know. That right there, man. Listen, when it does come to defamation, I keep trying to tell some people. And I'm gonna say this again for some who need to hear it. I don't care if you're a blogger. I don't care if you whatever. When you start defaming somebody's character, you will be getting sued for that. When you start putting falsehoods on people, you will be catching civil suits and everything else along those lines. Better have money to pay. No, I know, Shay. I know. There's a lot of people who want to go through scenarios like that, but you still keep yourself preserved nonetheless. And I believe they play favoritism to a degree, in my opinion. That's just me. Oh, wait. Before they try to clip my fat ass. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Now I feel comfortable. Now I feel comfortable talking my shit. God damn it. Like, come on now. I don't think it's fair again that you have people who are doing what they feel is necessary or doing something that's becoming a bill. They gotta also worry about stupidity and madness. So again, you're gonna give all sorts of guidelines, rules, and restrictions to those who are actually bringing something forefront. And for everybody else that's just running them up, uh, you're allowing them to pass. See, these streets, just like the regular streets, be the same. The shit don't work for the regular civilians. That shit work for everybody else. How that work? I hear you, Shay. You're gonna have to. Because I know, like, prime example where you at, they don't play certain games, especially when it comes to defamation or even doxing. That's serious jail offense right there. Because again, doing certain things that could put people in danger or put yourself in danger in the same token. What's the purpose of it? Because again, yeah, I know like out there on that west, especially like in Cali, I already know that. I think one of them YouTubers just went through that recently or a while back. I remember speaking about it. Put the person address out there, but then deleted it. But guess what? It was already out there. That person got wind of it, and guess what? You done lost everything because you want to play games. And there's a lot of y'all who want to suffer that too. At some point, it's going to become a madness to where now people are going to band together. They're going to get tired of that, especially here. It's the only place I really know that does that type of dumb shit. I don't get that, man. But see, I can remember somebody saying that to from an era where everybody knew who the hell everybody was, where they lived at, and everything else. So essentially, what you're doing is you're not just giving. Well, in certain instances, I'll be honest with you, you putting yourself or anybody that you think going to ride with you in danger. Stop bullshitting around, man. Not everybody going to be for the play, like I said. And at some points, when a person feels a type of way, trust me, they're going to settle it the way they see fit. Yeah, well, he wasn't supposed to do that because I already know in California they're not playing that. That part I know. In California, they ain't playing that at all with anybody. You leaking out addresses and doing things like that. You supposed to be any form of a content creator. You will be going to jail because again, you taking a risk, especially what's going on out there anyway. At some point, they're gonna start passing that around. Like I said, this is where people need to start focusing on things, banding together and making sure that there's situations that if they're having this type of problem, you could get these people to fuck up off of here. And some of these people are definitely Looney Tunes. I ain't gonna say that shit at all. No, I am gonna say that shit. A lot of you motherfuckers is Looney Tunes. Because again, you come with this notion of trying to cause somebody pain, but it don't work. It only makes you look more foolish, and that's more energy being wasted. And when it's all said and done, guess what? Um, still ain't get you nowhere. Did it get you any form of happiness? Did it bring you peace? Did you feel you do a service? It didn't do shit. I hear you, Shay. Nah, 'cause it's again, you gotta look at it. It's messed up for those who are coming, building, and growing on a different notion, or people that not even bothering nobody and gotta worry about these specific situations happening. But you still gotta be careful with who the hell you really like put in your circle, even if you building on it. But this, like I said, the only app that I've seen that people have either been ready to leave or been ready to flip all the way the hell out. And seeing that instance, like I said before, the buck don't just stop here. If that's the case, you got other options, got other platforms you building on. Continue to do so. But you also don't run away from nothing either. You stand on what you stand on. I'm definitely about to have a sugar rush. I'm about to stand on that for a minute. About to have a sugar rush, man. You know me, I don't really delve into certain things, but I don't necessarily have to because again, nobody's gonna be going in like that unless it's really something that's major. Now again, keeping yourself safe shades is the most important thing. And I would say that for anybody. Keeping yourself safe even on here is the most important thing. You're gonna have some people that don't care. Like, I'll put the address, I'll put this, I'll put that. If it's a real problem. But then again, you cause and create a problem because you might have people who think gonna crash out for you. They ain't gonna crash out for you. And if they do, they gonna put themselves in the position. You gotta realize for some of y'all that think it's a game, guess what? You gonna have some people that even if they ain't standing on business, they people that are around them is standing on business. So you're not just gonna be able to walk around all willy nilly and think shit ain't gonna happen to you at some point. Some of y'all only doing shit again just for some form of clout and attention. You know, if you're gonna build and do what's necessary for yourself and do what's necessary for the people around you, and do it organically. You know, shit crazy, man. No, yeah, you just gotta be more wary of again who you talking to on here, whether you building something or not. And I think this is a prime reason why I see certain situations how I see it now. It been too much going on. Now, again, you gonna do what you do, be safe and be reasonable and be knowledgeable on who you place around you. The minute you feel any form of red flags or anything along those lines, or the minute something changes or becomes out of order, you know how to move from there. But again, it goes to show you there's certain things that will never work for the regular citizens. It'll work for everybody else though. But you're doing the right thing though, sis. Like I said, the main thing is safety all in all. I do feel that in certain instances, yeah, you higher up's gonna have to start doing better, especially on this app. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did my own little research, and a lot of people are either leaving from this app because, again, you're allowing shit to happen, and you're not giving no fair reason at all. Like I said, you demonetizing people, you striking down videos your damn selves, or taking away content, etc., etc. When you got other people who are doing the utmost, and you're not doing it. So again, you're allowing all the wrong shit to run amok. Everything else that's supposed to be for the solid good of this app slowly fading away. But see, at some point, y'all gonna hold the ball. The reason why I say that is because something major might happen on this app. Don't have to be within the small sector. It can happen in one of the major sectors. And that can make an impact the way now you're gonna have to reevaluate and do everything again. Speaking to you higher ups again that need to hear that. You better start focusing on what's needed. Better do a research, a calculation of your own. You say you review videos, all right, well, review every video to make sure everything is everything, because there are people who are being harassed, stalked, and other things because you're allowing it to happen. Shit crazy, man. That's why I was saying, even when it comes down to building a form of safety, it happens everywhere, even on it. It is time for the people who feel the injustices, not so much as just to run away. You have to stand up on it. You feel you're going through certain injustices, then you voice your opinion until you do speak to somebody you need to speak to. And if you ain't satisfied with whatever, then you go anywhere else necessary. And again, for some people, I want y'all to understand this is not the only place you could build and do something. I don't care if you're trying to get monetized, paid, or not. Even if it's just something for a hobby. Hey, there's other ways to build, other spots to grow. I ain't taking away nothing from this, but again, there's other places where it's not as restricted. And again, it works for the regular people. Do what's necessary, man. I hear you, Shade. But I was saying that instance for anybody, y'all start standing up on what you believe in. Do what you do. Tanya, what's going on, baby? I already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I think I just trolled myself again. I gotta take a brief intermission. I think I put too much sugar in this damn coffee. I did.
Told you how you hurt me. I felt like I had to let you know. Now you tryna pull up to my crib. I think you really got it.
Oh yeah, I definitely just trolled myself too. My bad, my bad. Oh yeah, it's Friday, my bad.
Shorty Spanish, so she like to call me Papa. True fact, everything I do, they call it Flocka. All they do is copy me, I call them Walker. She get
My bad, it is a good Friday. My bad, y'all. No, I had to get crazy with it. I had to get crazy with it. I hear you, Tanya. Well, look, your day almost over. It's Friday. Hold on. I got one more for you. I forgot it is Friday, so I was supposed to step in the way I was supposed to step in. Where are you? And there you go. No, I had to come in with the madness on a Friday. You know, we had to come. No, but again, for a lot of y'all, even on here, now, I done switched from the community to this community. There's a lot of y'all that need to really band up together. You know you being done wrong, or you say injustices, y'all band together until you could get in contact with somebody who is at least able to do something. There are scenarios and loopholes where things can work and benefit for us. But again, when it's not, there's other ways to go build, other ways to grow. You know, again, the buck doesn't stop here. And if you know you got other platforms that you are already building on, continue to build those up. They'll work. Shoot, there's some of you we know for a fact. Y'all already done got your following and everything, and you shoot, even doing the lives over there. It ain't TikTok, Instagram. You see a lot of people going back to Twitter now, so on and so forth. There's different ways to grow and build. And even if you was already doing something good on Facebook, oh, again, the buck don't just stop there either. Keep multiple avenues open just in case. And if you know what you solely trying to build, you will continue to build everywhere. I appreciate everybody that tuned in last night for the clapper session. Definitely was a good vibe over there. And yeah, I would say for those who even have that, build your platforms over there. People who solely mess with you and rock with you, and they true supporters, trust me, they'll be there. I've seen some people do it. I've seen some people move from certain platforms to come here, and then vice versa. You know? See, in that instance, you would have to, because how many times the person is going to keep, harassing not just one but multiple people before it's time to get these people up out of here. I just like if I know you really putting out somebody's address, if I was a high up and I know you were known for doing something like that, addresses and all that personal, nah, you be the fuck up off this app. You wouldn't even be able to log on this shit as soon as you think you coming in. Do the community guidelines and all this other shit. You ain't in here no more. You can create as many pages as you want, but you will be getting watched, especially some of y'all making the same damn or making all these accounts for the same damn IEP address, whether it's on your phone, or your laptop, whatever. So again, you will be being watched. You know, that's if they was doing it the way they should be doing it. And if you know there are people who are out there like that doing whatever, and you know they need to be taken down, then you take them down with precision, and you take them down the right way. Again, you are standing up for yourself, all in all. Supposed to stand up for what you feel is right. And if you building on the notion that you're supposed to be building on, let nobody stop that. That's crazy. But this goes to show you though. Yeah, it's coffee sweet as all hell. My bad, y'all. Try not to have a sugar rush over here. Oh, I did myself dirty. Damn it, I did myself dirty. Hold on. I did myself dirty. Damn it. I'm about to wild out for respect for no reason.
You ever told a bitch I got G's? No. You ever make a bitch hit her knees? No. Well, guess what? I'm JP. On my dime, make a bitch say.
Yeah, it made me
You
just
ever
to go
told a
into a
bitch I
sugar
got
rush, man.
G's? No. You ever make a bitch hit her knees? No. Well, guess what? I'm JP. On my dime, make a bitch say.
Yeah, my bad, yo. My bad, yo. No, I hear you, Shay, but again, you do what's necessary. And like I said, if you're not getting the proper, and that's anybody, if you have to go to that extent and lengths to try to figure out what's what with certain ones and why they continuously are being let on these platforms and they doing the same exact thing on every platform, that's a problem. That is a problem. And again, it's supposed to be about creative, creative well-being. Basically, I should be able to come here, build, grow without having to worry about zapping a troll or getting into any type of discrepancies with people who, again, don't see things the way I see it. Like I said, it's common sense. If I don't like you, or if I don't like what you represent, and so on and so forth, if I be around you, I'm thinking about that shit, but I ain't gonna do that right away. Ain't gonna do that right away. Ain't gonna make no difference. I'm still gonna look like a bobblehead, so don't. No, I know, Shay. You already said that, but guess what? Um, you're gonna have issues. That's the one thing that's unescapable. You always have somebody who want to go against the grain, basically. But you stand firm and you stand your ground on everything. Supposed to. You don't let nobody try to ruin you or try to dictate your flow or even try to stop your creation of what you know. The only person that should stop anything is you. And that's if you choose to stop doing certain things. Again, this situation has had people ready to leave or they done unplugged basically for a while. And again, gotta look at it. For some of y'all, it's not that fucking serious. To consistently want to go back and forth with somebody or try to poke at somebody when again, sometimes these people done been well past all of that. Like you still holding on and dwelling on to certain things, that's a problem. That is a problem. Should focus that time and energy on something else. I got people that I've never gotten along with, but I've never had a real issue with neither. Why? Because again, it's a respect level. You ain't say nothing wrong to me, so I don't got to say nothing to you at all. There's a lot of y'all who have been on here a long time though. Whether you was content creating or you was solely just watching for entertainment. Me, I've been on this shit long too, but this was just solely for entertainment at one point. But then I realized that yeah, you could do something that's necessary, something that's needed. And again, it is about bringing soul, wisdom, and knowledge back to where it's needed. Bringing back again safety and common sense. We know we can't make the world a better place if we ain't trying to stand up on anything. We know that part. So why not stand up? We could at least make certain things better than what it is now before it crumbles in front of our eyes. Yeah, Shay, because it's not necessary to do that anyway, though. Um, like I said, you do things the way you need to do things, and you figure out the things you need to figure out. You know, and again, if they can't do nothing, or if you feel nothing has been done, you're not satisfied, then you know what you do. You know, a lot of times you just gotta not give the energy to people. It's not necessary. Why the hell would I be wasting my time going back and forth with you? Ain't worth it. If you done said what you need to say, I said what I need to say, and keep it pushing from there. I keep having a back and forth just because we having a disagreement. That's why I was saying, gotta start being around people who respect boundaries and everything along those lines. It is because again, if we ain't getting to some form of a resolution, why the hell would I be wasting my energy? Why would I be wasting my time on it? Especially if I've never had no real personal dealings with you. I've never seen you, broke bread with you, or none of that. Why the hell would I waste my time investing on somebody I have no wisdom or knowledge on or anything along those lines? That's why I've been said what I said when I came to this motherfucker, and I'm gonna keep saying it until it resonates with some people who need to hear it. I solely do what I do. I don't be involved in things I don't need to. I come say my what ups to everybody. And yes, I visit through a lot of different sectors. There's still sectors on this piece of shit ass app, in my opinion, I have not visited yet. Part of my language, excuse my French, but I don't plan on it. And if I do, it's gonna be solely to do what I've been doing. Like know somebody anyway. So there's certain things I'm just not gonna be involved in. But then there's certain things I'm gonna hear about or see because again, you never know where I might be at. You never, you never. But again, not giving no energy to nothing I don't need to give energy to. And I would say that for a lot of y'all. Keep that same focus on what you've been focusing on. You focusing on building and growing, that's what you focus on. Because they're always going to have ignorance, hate, jealousy, so on and so forth around every corner. You just got to know who's really for you and who's against you. It's not even just weird shit. It's energy draining. Like, what the hell are we beefing for? Again, unless y'all really plan on getting into a boxing ring or doing something along those lines, that shit need to just cut out already, man. But I forgot, for some of y'all, that is y'all form of entertainment. That is your bread and butter. Hey, whatever works for you. But just know at some point, the things you think working for you, it won't. Definitely won't. But yeah, I'm not going to hold y'all wild crazy. I got to try to figure out one or two things. For those who are following me on Clapper, um, I will be back at 5 o'clock. I'm going to try to give y'all the extendo clip. Try to give y'all the extendo clip. Um, but again, nonetheless, just want to chime in with the people. And even on this note right here, before I dip up out of here again, for a lot of y'all who are doing what's necessary for your build and your brand, keep doing so. Even while facing opposition, you keep doing what's necessary for you. Nobody gets to dictate what you do and how you do and your form of happiness. That solely is up to you. And again, there are going to be things we're going to have to band together on, no matter what the cause, in order to start bringing back healthy fun, at least over here. Why not do that? Start banding together and doing what's necessary for the collective. That's really about it. But yeah, appreciate everybody that tuned in. I wasn't going to hold y'all all crazy. Again, for those following me on Clapper, I will be back at 5 on the dot. On the dot. Hold on, let me say this in my good voice. Yes, baby Pablo. Yes, we will be back at 5. Good vibes as always. And again, for those who might be over there building already, keep doing what you're doing. It's a good vibe over there too. See, I'll be honest with you. There are places you could go build and not have to worry about the specific nonsense. But just keep yourself, motivated nonetheless. No matter where you at, keep building. And since it's Friday, hold on, man. Since it's Friday, man, we gotta give you one of these before we get up out of here. No, y'all had to give one of these before y'all leave up out of here. Wow. But no, just another good convo. And again, I'm gonna re-delve on this situation because I feel no man, woman, or even child should have to worry about if they doing specific things along the line of content. They should have to worry about some of the madness that they are seeing and witnessing right now. Then again, at some point, when do we fight back and stand up on the right things? There's a lot of you women out there who need to start banding together when you know you have situations with either men or women who are being some form of weird, stalkerish, or just very petty. Main thing I would tell you though is just block all the negative while you build it. Because again, you can't build collectively or even have any real collective and inspirational thoughts if it's cluttered with madness and BS, especially coming from somebody who's miserable. Remember, misery always loves company, but you don't give it the company. What you do give company is growth and inspiration more than anything else. And yeah, um, I don't know. Could be back tonight. Could be back tonight on the late tip. Let's see how I feel about this app today. Nah, you're right on that, Shay. But that's in general, period. Even the fellas, some of y'all, you're getting tired of certain things. Why not band together and put some of that shit in there? But again, it got to be done with them high ups too, because again, they supposed to be running the show, right? Yeah, I'm still popping my shit to y'all because y'all know there's certain things y'all wrong for, especially for the content creators like me and everybody else. Y'all must not know what good content is, or you must not know what content is, period. Because you'll give restriction to those who are being who they supposed to be, authentic and giving what they supposed to be giving to the people. But you let everybody else run them up. Again, it is time to unite for something better. That is one thing to do. When you got the right people, you band up and you do what's necessary. If anybody else is against the opposition or against you, then guess what? They could be a part of the opposition too. Again, it's about having a peace of mind when you're building. Not worrying about losing your peace and sanity because of foolishness and because of unhappy people. Time to wisen up, man. But yeah, let me get my black ass up out of here. Again, for y'all, follow me on Clapper. I should be back around 5. Let me make sure I don't have no problem with my Wi-Fi. If I do, give or take the latest, it'll be 5:30. I don't know. Lately, my area been doing me dirty.
and I feel like I'm being trolled by people, especially when I'm supposed to be an equal. So I got. That's what I felt like doing. But then I remember I ain't no truant.
Oh yeah, I know you love it, muscle lips. Let's go. Lap it up, you hungry son of a bitch. Whoop! Sorry.
Get a handle on your frisbee, college boy.
Oh, you do not want to go.
And for the person that thought they was going to try to come in and troll, just giving you fair warning. There's more drops coming, baby. The hopes. I knew it was coming. Oh man. But yeah, like I said, for those following me on Clapper, I'll see y'all at 5. Always a blessing to bring sun to the people. And again, appreciate everybody who's been a part of the build and still being a part of this build, and those who might be coming into the fold soon. Embrace some form of madness when it comes to me, because it won't stop. It won't stop. Oh, and again, for all you Taurus babies out there, I gotta give y'all the official birthday drop for the month.
Dear friend, I know it's your birthday today, but keep yourself under control. Don't drink all the alcohol in town or the news will be like this tomorrow.
Hopefully y'all turn up and enjoy yourselves. But don't enjoy yourselves too much, man. Oh man. I still feel inclined to give y'all something before I get up out of here. Yeah. I think I should do it. I should do it. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all one more. Muscle lips.
Oh yeah, I know you love it, muscle lips. Let's go. Lap it up, you hungry son of a bitch. Whoop! Sorry.
Get a handle on your frisbee, college boy.
Oh, you do not want to go.
But yeah, let me get up out of here. I'm gonna leave y'all with the vibes. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. Everybody that was in attendance today, you already know that. Love is love, and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real builds. And I'm gonna leave y'all with some nice little vibes to dance out to. I definitely see y'all later on. You see what it is. Y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.